I think the elitists behind the scenes know that if they ever bring another currency, whether it's a new dollar or a new world currency, whatever it is, there's absolutely no question it's got to be gold-backed. I have something in today's issue which hopefully will be going out in the next 15 minutes. We're late today, and there's a reason I don't want to go into, but we're late, and I'm sorry. We were ready 3 hours ago. But anyway, it's a big one, too, about 42 pages. And there's a lot of links in there for you to read other articles. It's just beaucoup information, as they say in French. Anyway, the leverage is enormous, and you got to take advantage of it. It was but 2 weeks ago. Now, mind you, gold has come down in the last 2 weeks from 960 to, what is it, 930 or something, Melody?
Pardon?
Gold is around 925, 30?
926, yes.
Now, okay. Now, gold has come off about, what, $40? Yeah, intraday, $40. Yes. I recommended MindFinders at $6. It's over $8. Agnico Eagle, 2 weeks ago, was selling at $57 to $58 a share. It's still there. In the first quarter of the year, every single stock category was down with the exception of two. Technology increased 4%. That's all the technology companies. And the other one was the winner of all winners, gold shares, up 16%. Now, Melody, during that last 2 weeks period, what have the numismatics done?
Actually, there's a couple coins that have actually been moving up, and those were the 63s and 64s. But we did have a little bit of a pullback because, you know what's strange, Bob? Up until we had that $60 move, that one day, that, $60, $65 move in gold, it just changed people's thought process for gold.
You mean they zommed out?
They zommed out. And it was just like the industry as a whole. When I speak to my buyers across the country, and they're the biggest wholesalers, around. One's the biggest in the world, and it's just like, they can't figure it out. Because usually when you have a big run like that in gold, it certainly increases the demand. And certainly it's just been pretty much like business as usual. Some of the somewhat urgency has been gone, but so I don't know whether it has to do with taxes, because everybody's preparing for that, and it is beginning to pick up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if you could pick a day and a time, it was that $60 move in gold. It's odd. So I don't know if people are waiting to see if gold goes down further. There's a possibility.
Well, I've told the listeners for 5 years, over and over and over, what do? You buy and don't worry about it. Right?
That's right. I mean, there's some good bargains out there. And, I mean, heck, even still from the first of the year, I mean, there's still, there's, let's see, if we go back to, what do I have here that's handy? I mean, they really haven't been doing, from the 1st of February, they're still up. I'll just take one.
Like wait a minute. Can you take the MS-64 in the Saint and price it in January and then price it today?
Well, I don't have those records right in front of me. The oldest records I keep is a month behind.
Maybe while I'm talking, and I talk too much anyway.
I have February 2nd.
Okay. And so the price was?
Hold on, let me get my numbers here.
This is I want retail prices.
Retail was $1,650.
And today they are?
$1,870.
That's an increase of $220 a coin. And that would be about 14-15%.
Yep.
Just about the same that the gold stocks went up.
Yep.
So there you go, buyers. That's where you want to be. And there is an added advantage to being numismatics. There's no reporting. Because you're numismatic coins.
That alone will save people thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you know.
Well, you put $100,000 in, and if you cash it out at $1 million, you get $900,000 tax free.
Yep.
I mean, that is not chicken feed. And a lot of people who are subscribers have, a lot, have over $100,000 in coins. I would say that there's at least, off the top of my head, 5,000 subscribers that have those kind of numbers that I know about. So there's going to be big money made. And,
the 64?
I can't, I've expressed this for 5 years in this program from the very first day. I love numismatics because I've seen what they've done, but they've got to be mint state and graded. If they're sliders, forget it. They're bullion coins. And it was very, very disappointing to Melody, and to me too, that other dealers are pawning these things off as good investments, and they're not. They're not bad investments. They're just not what they say they are. Right, Melody?
That's correct. And you know what? When you really look at the value and everything like that, if we go back to that same time frame, let's see what an extra fine.
Well, that's a great idea. Go to the... Yeah,
they're
great.
up, but they're only up 9%. So, and if you go to 64 Liberties, they're up almost 19%. 63 Liberties were up 22%. Let's see what.
And gold went down.
60. I didn't check gold price. I was just checking the prices of the coins from February. The 66 Saints are up 16%. So even though the coins have pulled back, and this is their pullback numbers, well, they were considerably.
And incidentally,
higher.
I am not against. Let's say you have on a scale. Let's say you have $100,000 worth of American Eagles, gold Eagles, or $100,000 in silver Eagles. I am not against upgrading by, say, taking half of that and rolling it into numismatic coins. It's a good mixture. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it is. I usually recommend, if you have gold Eagles or if you trade anything else, always take half. Diversify. And you have to do with what makes sense and what's logical. And that's how you should approach everything. And the coins and buying gold is no different. And again, I guess you can call the logic as suitable. What is suitable for you? And if you're trading into something, and I know there's a lot of people that are being talked out of their 64s and 63s, people are telling them to trade for circulated coins.
Forget it.
And it's just like, you never want to trade down.
That is unprincipled, and it's corrupt. It's wrong. It's called churning, whether it's in coins or stocks or insurance. It's all the same thing. Generating commissions for somebody who's doing business in an improper manner. One of the things when I was a stockbroker, the SEC and the NASD and the state would come into my office and they would say to me, "Why don't you ever trade?" I said, "Because we're in for the duration. We're in because we're in a bull market." This was during the late 70s. And they say, "Well, there's something wrong here." I said, "Would it be better that I churn their accounts? Is that what you want me to do?" And they said, "Oh, no. Always looking for something to cause me trouble. And how I did so well as a broker is I would go to a lot of conferences. I used to do 15 or 20 a year and speak, and I would get a lot of new clients. So I had fresh money coming in all the time. So I didn't even have to think about churning anybody's account. I still made goo gobs of money, and so didn't the clients. And in fact, some of the clients from 1965, 66, 67 are still subscribers to the International Forecaster.